Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a deck called Corrupt Tenacity, which focuses on Enduring Tenacity and doing things like Corrupt, which will deal a certain amount of damage, and then you gain life equal to the damage dealt that way, which then Tenacity deals as damage again. So if you like doubling the amount of damage you do to people, then this might just be the deck for you. If that sounds interesting, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, the last scion of the clan McSuckit, Dr. Yukon Suckit. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckit. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by recently renamed T-Stokes. So his name previously was T-Malice. He decided to change his name to T-Stokes. And he's decided to post some decks again, and that is fantastic. So this is one of the decks, and he called it Corrupt Tenacity. And like I say, I played it a bunch yesterday. I just didn't have time to put together videos, so today we're playing it again. And it's fantastic. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit how the deck should work, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got here today? Let me focus on this. We got the Enduring Tenacity, which says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So that's the key to the whole deck. You want to get this guy. What are we going to do about that? Why is it called Corrupt? Because here's Corrupt. It says Corrupt deals damage to any target equal to number of swamps you control. We got 24 swamps in here. It says then that you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. So if I deal at least 6, right? That means I'm going to deal 6, gain 6, and then I'll deal 6 more again, which means that guy will lose at least 12 life out of the deal, and I'll gain 6 out of it. Here's Exsanguinate, which means to de-blood people. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost that way. Still, I'm only dealing with one opponent, so it's 1-1. But still, if I had 6 in this case, then I'd be dealing 4 points of damage, which means 8 total, plus 4 for me. So, yum, yum, yum. Virtue Persistence, -3 to a creature. I gain 2 life. So that's 2 life for me and -2 to your opponent. What else is in here that does cool stuff? This one here, Unholy Annex. If you got a demon out, then they lose 2 life. I guess they just lose 2 life. That's all there is to it. Anyway, so there you go. You got that cool combo Tenacity between Tenacity and some of the cards. What else we got in here? We got card draw. We got more card draw. And then we got a lot of creature control in the Virtue Persistence, in Deadly Cover-Up for wiping the door, creature control, creature control, creature control, and 3 little dudes of various types. I'll tell you what, these guys were not in the deck originally. T-Stokes put 27 lands in here. When I was playing this thing for the first time, I had way too many lands all the time. It was land, which is great if you had Corrupt, but I wasn't getting the Corrupts. I was just getting lands. I said, okay, that's it. So I tuned it down to 24, and I put 3 little tiny dudes. I couldn't figure out who I wanted to put out, so I put one of each in there, and we're going to find out which one is the best. Now, it could be none of them. Maybe we'll find out there'll be something else we like better. Maybe we'll figure that out. Also, I'm also thinking that we might actually want 25 lands, something like that. I don't know. It kind of depends on you, because you're the reason why these decks play, and it has to figure out whether it feels right to you. T-Stokes like 27 lands. I like a little bit less than that. So we're going to be playing with my version here today. All right, so that's it. So what are we going to do with this deck? We're going to control the board. We're going to get out some little dudes potentially. Maybe just one. Start drawing cards like crazy, trying to pop the guy up or steal their dudes, or just use this to go and get new stuff. Scry. Try to find the cards you're looking for, because despite being a control deck, this is also a big combo deck. What's that combo? Enduring Tenacity with Bloodsuckers. Keep putting out Unholy Annex to try to suck up more cards. Don't worry about your life, because you got life gain, hopefully. And then we'll drop some bombs, killing people in ways that they won't expect and can't defend against. All right, that's pretty much it. If that sounds good, let's go do some damage. But before we do that, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sheoldred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, let's see. We are playing against Bileth. Bileth. Hey. All right, we got a bunch of blacks. Keep. Let's turn off the mole. Let's make them get inside the pod. Get in the pod. I'll look at your land, don't worry. All right, see, we got 1, 2, 2, 3s. Looks we got a lot of card draw going on here. Oh, he's trying to play this crap on us? Yeah, we might be screwed. This is becoming a big deck at the moment. More land? I guess. And that's the 5 we need to be able to get the ritual chamber going. We're going to be oversworn with rabbits here in a little bit is the problem. No, let's get some stuff. Let's see, do we have any board? We deadly cover up. Yep, that's what I'm kind of looking for here. Yeah, well, Worley just calls fantastic with that deck, isn't it? Sure. At this point, I'll take anything they can kill with. I'm not going to put out another. I'll just drop them for demons or something. Babies! Gotta keep things choppy. Nice! Alright, I can let things go. I mean, that Worthy Call is probably going to be the bad thing for us there. We're up to, what, 5? I can start dropping some demons here. Let's hope he's running out of stuff. Alright, cool. Unlock the door between this dimension and the next. That's a thing. All right, I got to put out the tenacity if I want to start making the combos work. All right, 13. I don't know. Can we potentially win? I'm not sure. Tenacity just has to not be exiled. Let's see if I can say that right. All right, so I can do 4, which means I'll turn it into... And we win! And we win! I guess with what we had a winning hand. Victory! All right, we're playing against Brutus. Oh, 59. Brutus Ott, 59. 3 mana. All right, we'll keep it. I like it. Early control. Some card draw. This guy's the pinch. He's got no annoying pet. That's nice. Angels. Well, I'll be able to kill at least 3 of them. Let's get this party started. That's probably not going to matter too much. Let's just let it go. I think from this point forward, we're not going to be seeing easy ones. If he puts out another Giada right now, I'll be eating my words. Just keep scrying. Nice. Okay, cool. Hey, there's the other Giada. All right, fine. All right, we get our little card draw haven going for us. Yeah, I'm cool with that. What I got there? I got 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's a 2 mana. How horrible for him. No. There's got to be better things going on than that. Fine. All right, it gets us up to 6. I don't really need that much mana. I mean, Virtue Persistence is 7. Sure. All right, let's take it. Don't exile it. No, he's exiling it. I could kill it. Let's do that. You could try to exile it yourself. You could just spend another card on it. I say we're fighting over trying to kill my own guy. Oh, look, he's back. Do I have anything? Does he have anything? Giadas? I could start grabbing those, huh? All right, so we've got like 14 essentially right there. He's at 16 right now. That'll do something. Get him down to 10. Oh, 14. Why is that only the deal that's going on there? Okay, fine. Here you go, Giada. Have a Popo counter. Nope. Land. Whenever you gain life. Okay, so Corrupt, I can kill him next turn. Whenever his Reformers dealt damage, you gain that much life. This deals some not damage. Yeah, that was a good card. All right, let's just win. Boom! Boom! Goes the room. Victory! All right, playing against Zulghinlour. Geek. All right, 2. Nothing to kill. I can't kill that fairy despite how much I'd want to. Looking to kill some creatures, but he's not putting anything out at the moment. There we go. Oh, he's got the discard in there that he's looking for. All right, 3. And we got nothing we can do for 3. We lose something. Every discards. All right, I gotta try to get things started here. Ramp up a little bit. Nice. Trade up some little boys. We'll get out the snake. Nick. All right, we can pop open a demon on the next turn, except for I can also just deadly cover up. I don't see a lot of life gain in my future, but I will be able to put out the demon. Maybe I should just do that. All right, nope, we're deadly cover-upping. So we got a lot of that going on in the future here. It's a lot like this. And we'll get rid of one. I don't know, dude, that's enough? There we go. Where are you at, my friend? Oh, you got exiled forever. Okay, good for us. Then we'll get rid of this card. Let's get that combo and stop it. Demon! Let's just wipe again. Unfortunately, we're going to see that other Overlord comp pretty soon, but we can always go for the throat on that guy. One and two. And we're going to Vault Sleeper now. Probably kill ourselves from our own life, or a card draw at this point. All right. Whoa, cancel. What do you think you're doing? Nutbag? Demon up? Okay, I'm going to leave the door open for a go for the throat is what I'm going to do. There's the exile. All right, his hand's clear. Yeah, my own cards are going to probably kill me. All right, we peeled that layer, that onion back. Let's just get some stuff here. Exsanguinate? Is that what we're gonna? Oh, okay. We gotta. Let's do this. And be greedy about the situation. We need 2 left, so we're cool. Let's do this. And take a look at the future. Nope, don't need that. All right, so we got 8 open, which means I can get 6 life out of the deal. All right, we're at 2. Five, 6. And we win! Suck it, sucker fish! Suck it! All right, we're playing against D-Magic Man. D-Magic Man. Keeping it. Let's keep that dragon sleeping. There you go. Night-night. All right, 2. We'll get us into a Mazemind. Take a look at the future. Cut down. Sure, why not? I mean, really, I need mana is what I need. I should have gotten rid of it. Oh, that's a lot of crap. Let's move some stuff over. Okay, these 2. Oh, once again, we're getting hosed. Come on, mana. I can't believe I'm begging for mana like this. That's ridiculous. All right, come on. I need mana is what I need. Let's see if I can get another mana. Got it. All right, now I can get Tenacity out on the next turn. Good. That's what I really need. All right, and we just got to pick up one more mana. And not to have that exiled. No exiling. You know, you could do exile. You never know. The rest of this crap is... I don't care. That's fine. All right, now that I got the Virtue Persistence out, I kind of wish I had, or the Enduring Tenacity, I wish I had Virtue Persistence. I'd rather have a Dread, huh? Oh, I'm getting what I want. That's fantastic. I down to 22. I've got 6. 7th land would be really, really great. Oh, sweet God. All right, cool. Coolio, man. Do I have any creatures? Nope. You do. Look at that. I got a mouse. I got a mouse. Squeak, squeak. Get him. Get him. Oh, I see. He can't attack. Glad he didn't have that exile when he's going up against my Enduring Tenacity. Well, let's go ahead and corrupt you, my friend. And you're down to 8. Next turn is death time for you. It's time for you to be unalived. I'll good game him and spank him in the butt. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Spook. Spooky. Keep. All right, 2s. Focus mode on looking ahead. All right, that's cool. I need the mana. See, with elves, it doesn't really matter. They're all going to be cheap. Llanowar elf, doesn't really matter that much. The thing you gotta watch out for is when he's... Ooh, where is that? He's not playing elves? Let's get to the sleeper. And I'll pump him. Another mana, huh? We got 4. Let's do it. Let's climb on the mana. Mana's gonna be great. Between Enduring, because he's not gonna be able to exile, so Enduring Tenacity is not going anywhere. I can kill that guy on my next turn. All right, let's put the Tenacity out. That's fine. Another mana, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I see the Exsanguinate. It's going to be good. I need to get this guy up to Death Touch level. Which isn't too far away. Tenacity can take it. I think give him life or something. Nah, he just draws cards. He's not coming at me. Eat it. All right, cool. Number 2. Death Touch. Let's keep you back here for the defense. Do I care? Can he really? He can't haste after me. Let's just go with what we got. All right, we gained 4. That is -4 to you, my friend. God, I'd love to get something way better than that. Let's pass. Can I win at this point? Let's see. I'll be able to do 4, which means I'd be able to do 8 total with just a Exsanguinate by himself. So, okay, there we go. I just win. Victory! All right, so we are with Corrupt Tenacity. And no, this was a really, really good deck. I had tons of fun with it. Overall, I ended up having, let's see, what did I get? I got a 68% win rate out of it. Practically 90% when it went first, which is, yeah, that's nuts that it had that. I mean, because it was 50% when it went second. So it just goes to show you that pretty much if you go first with this deck, you win. Let's talk about the weird thing. So originally, was it T-Stokes? He had 3 additional mana in here. I thought that was way too much. So I have Evolved Sleeper, Greedy Freebooter, and Tinybones in there. Because I wasn't sure who would work out better. I think after finishing up the guys that I would definitely get rid of Tinybones. He was not worth it. I mean, I like the fact that he had Death Touch. Evolved Sleeper, once again, I like the fact that he had Death Touch, potentially, but he could get stronger, and, you know, you were putting out a lot of mana, so you could kind of close things in. Plus, he had card draw built into him. And Greedy Freebooter. But you know what? I got to think that after I played here, I'm thinking the best thing would be Discard Bat, because that thing had life gain on it, and life gain is what you really, really want when you get out Enduring Tenacity. Because then they would do a point of damage, you'd gain a point of damage, or a pan of life, and then that would do an additional point of damage. So, I kind of felt like the bats would probably be good, because there's so much value put together with that. You know, the deals, they're not 1-drops. So, I don't know. We still have to play some more just to see if they really worked out as well as I do. I like the fact that they steal other people's cards for a while, that they fly. That's all good. The guy that if I were to keep somebody in here, it would probably be Evolved Sleeper. I thought that he actually worked the best just because you could put him out cheap and then grow him as you had more mana. And this deck had it had 24 lands. It was fine. I mean, this thing didn't need 27. That was way too much. 25 is probably a good place to be. But then, still poke up at the early end with something. Maybe 2 Evolved Sleepers, maybe 2 bats, maybe something else. I don't know. But yeah, I think life gain on a cheap creature is a good way to go. All right, let's get to it. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? I mean, it's in the name right there. It's Tenacity. It was Enduring Tenacity. I can tell this entire deck was based off of Enduring Tenacity and pretty much trying to put together, it was all card draw to try to get Enduring Tenacity out and then to try to use Exsanguinate and Corrupt, to gain life, do damage, as well as then redo the damage again. Unholy Annex is all about card draw. Tons of card draw in here, which helps you to make sure you had that consistent land drop turn after turn after turn, so you'd be able to slam those things down. Virtue Persistence, with its ability to gain life, is really great with Enduring Tenacity. Yeah, so all together, it was really, really good. But yeah, Enduring Tenacity is by far the MVP of this particular deck. Congratulations, Ghost Snake. You were going to Disneyland. All right, let's get to it. What was the win rate? Was this deck competitive? I got a 68%. I'm going to say, yeah, I think this was a competitive deck. Is it ranked competitive? I don't know. It was definitely competitive enough to play on casual and have a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, it was good. It was very good. The deck I had a hard time with was that new Rabbit deck that's coming out right now. The one that keeps putting out dudes like crazy. Deadly Cover-Up will rip that apart. Will just be nasty to it. Problem is you got to get to 5 mana, and there's not quite a good enough ramp in here for that. You trying to get to 5 mana is hard. I mean, you could drop it potentially at 5, but that deck's pretty good at killing people by turn 4. So, plus you have to get Deadly Cover-Up. So, yeah, you might really want to focus on Mazemind Tome and the Unholy Annex and mana, trying to get yourself to Deadly Cover-Up so you can blow the board. And after that, you can start focusing on, you know, the tenacity and corrupt kind of situation. This deck is really good. You just got to know what you're playing against, and you got to play it right. It's a control deck, so, you know, you got a lot of options there. So was it a competitive deck? Yes. Now, was this a fun deck? If you look at the mana breakdown for me, hell no. Number one, you do have a good amount of stuff to do in turn 2, so that made it fun for me because you got a lot of stuff going on turn 1 through 2. But you start pulling the expensive stuff early on, and you could stall out pretty hard, and that is not cool. So stating that we got so much stuff at 4, 5, 6, that's like half the deck is up there. Yeah, that's rough. But still, I did like this deck quite a bit. The reason why is just because I like the fact that they really couldn't see what was coming. Sure, you could put out the tenacity. If they killed it, you know, it just stayed on the board. In fact, I think I had to kill my own tenacity once myself just to keep it from being exiled, which was fantastic and funny in its way. And then after that, you're just trying to do as much life gain as you can to kill them, and hopefully you're doing damage to them and gaining life, and then doing more damage to them every time that was happening. So yeah, it was a good deck. I'm glad that I added the extra cheap creatures at first because it definitely helped ramp up the beginning of the game and keep things going while everything else was happening. I think these guys were a good addition. I just wasn't sure which guy. And like I said, at this point, it would probably be the Evolved Sleeper. Was this deck interesting? Absolutely it was. Totally it was, because you just don't see Corrupt enough. It's too expensive for the most part. You know, sure, it does damage. You know, if you're doing a mono deck and it has nothing but swamps in it, sure, you'll get 6 life out of the deal. It's really expensive for what you're using it for. But by duplicating it with Enduring Tenacity, Corrupt becomes so much better. Exsanguinate is a lot like that. Just it's not as mana efficient. So altogether, it was super cool. I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. And so, yeah, I'm going to give it high marks for that. All right, so let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Believe it or not, yes. And was this deck interesting? Totes my goats. That makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I'd highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.